I've always been a seeker. I've sought many truths, many different ways, many different avenues towards seeking, I guess, this higher level of being. And even my experience in living in San Miguel is based on how can I live a higher level of being. And with this program with River Diamond, I feel like I finally found a full-bodied way of being that I don't run from, that I don't question, and that I absorb. And I like the practicality of it. I've been one of the things I've been doing since I was last here was testing it, because I tend to be a communicator. And so when I get excited about something, I naturally communicate it and spread the word about it, and before I naturally absorb it. And so with this one, what I've been doing is sort of absorbing the work myself and testing it and testing it and testing it. And I did 2 retreats, one more the personal awakening retreat and one more for business. And in both opportunities, I've been sort of going through several modules or teachings and testing it and finding that it's really beneficial and that it really works. And so I am here because I want to go deeper into it and deeper into it and deeper into it. Not just for myself, I think with myself first. And then I would like for a lot more people to know about it, because I feel living in a community where this information, or living in a world where this information is around, would be of great benefit. I'm very happy to be amongst a circle of hyper-committed human beings that somehow are making an effort. I think they're involved more than anything in making an effort towards having a better humanity. I have heard of different programs such as Landmark, or I've personally been involved in this other program, ESP, and there's been a lot. For me, one of the vital things that fuses who I am is movement. I've always been like a club girl, and I've always like gone around and been a promoter and stuff. And one of the things that, I was like, I don't really drink alcohol, but it's like beyond the party and the fiesta and whatever. I know that movement is so important for me. And so the fact that there are teachings which work, which are combined then with movement, for me, this kind of led me towards thinking there's something here. Looking at the span of my life and looking at where I am, I knew that things have to change for me, because all of the altruistic work, or all of this work that I want to be doing for everyone else, can't work unless I take care of a lot more personal issues. And so I am giving myself this and just deciding that whatever wants to fall away around me can just happen. And I'm beginning to understand that the whole notion of nucleus effect, or the whole notion of taking care of oneself, and the terminology like radical self-love, all of these things, they're learnings that there's nothing more important than addressing this right now, because nothing else can grow from there. So it's sort of, if I'm planting a garden, it's very much about nourishing the roots and nourishing the soil. And with these teachings, I don't know, it just feels as though the more I can integrate into myself, the more I will be able to pass on. And already, especially with the work that I do with sort of urban youth and urban artists, when I have gatherings at my house, I've found some of the tools that I've given them in a different language and something that hits home with them has already begun to get traction amongst this community. And that, to me, is a huge takeaway. So it sort of like gives me a notion that I want to do more for myself, because I feel this information can be extremely valuable towards transforming a bigger world.